police in Ontario will be updating their investigation into 5 members of the 2018 World Junior team accused of sexual assault. Tomorrow morning, NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman addressed the upcoming trial, saying they're waiting to see how it all plays out. City's Alex Bloomfield joins us with more.
Gary Bettman says the NHL was in the process of releasing its own investigation into the allegations when the news of the pending charges emerged.
In this instance, we did not have advance notice from the London authorities.
He says they will now wait for the full legal process to play out before releasing that investigation or enacting any discipline, despite some pressure that the 4 players currently on paid leave, Dylan Dubé, Carter Hart, Michael McLeod, and Cal Foote, be suspended without pay.
The fact that they're away from their teams and not playing, I'm comfortable with. They've been paid the vast bulk of their salary for the year anyway. That's not the concern. The concern is to get this right.
Bettman called the allegations abhorrent. Alex Bloomfield, City News.
The accused will all be in an Ontario courtroom tomorrow morning. And a student advocacy group is reacting to CBA's latest education report, and they say a drop in course subject scores is not surprising. 660 Shilpa Downton brings you more.
So it's not just one thing, it is a systemic package of factors. Higher enrollment, a larger class size, and of course, those disruptions in learning due to the pandemic. Those, according to Wing Lee, with Support Our Students Alberta, have led to increased instability in Calgary classrooms. Lee believes it's not just the scores that have slipped, but also the reputation associated with Alberta's public school system. Funding is just not getting what we used to because it's been frozen, and so the pie is shrinking, and yet the pot of people that need resources, such as more students coming from other provinces and countries, that's expanding. CBE scores in science, math, social studies, and English all dipped in the 2022-23 academic year. However, the board maintains that its students continue to outperform the rest of the province on tests and exams, and says its high school graduation rates continue to increase. Shilpa Downton, City News.
City News time, 2:37. U.S. authorities say a cross-border operation dubbed Dead Hand dismantles an organized crime syndicate and puts more than a dozen accused before courts, including a Calgarian. The FBI earlier this week alleged long-haul truckers were a key component of the wholesale movement of narcotics, including cocaine, across the U.S. and Canada. The drugs initially came into Los Angeles from Mexico. 19 people from several provinces face criminal charges in the investigation. RCMP say the accused Canadians, including Subham Kumar, 29, of Calgary, will face extradition to the U.S., where they will go before courts. In tourism, Calgary adds 6 unique sporting events to Calgary's Chinook Blast schedule. The Winter Festival runs to the 19th. However, sports action lasts until March 2nd with the addition of some events. Curtis Giroux has the rundown.
Starting off February the 4th is Nitro Cross, a combination of rallycross and vehicle jumping at Stampede Park. Then the world's best snowboard and freestyle skiers will go for gold in Canada's only competitive half-pipe at Winsports. Snowboarders will go first February the 9th and 10th, and skiers will follow February the 15th and 17th. The Olympic Oval follows with the ISU World Speed Skating Championship from February the 15th to the 18th. Scotty's Tournament of Hearts is next at the Winsport Event Center from the 16th to the 25th. Finishing up the event is the Special Olympics Canada Winter Games from the 27th to March the 2nd. Tourism Calgary says the lineup dubbed Fan Zone February is an effort to position the city a year-round destination for visitors. Curtis Giroux, City News.
City News time, 2:39. While Albertans aren't necessarily big spenders, they do beat out many provinces when it comes to spoiling their Valentine. Time to Play's recent survey of 1,000 people showed those in BC top the list, forking out about $130 for their sweetheart. Quebec comes in second, and here in Alberta, love is in the air, so it seems, with this province ranking third. Albertans surveyed spent an average of $112 on their Valentines, and it might not mean they love their honey bunnies any less. But at the bottom of the list is New Brunswick, where they budget an average of about $60 for Valentine's Day gifts. Coming up, traffic and weather together on the One. City News time, 2:40.
Being a landlord can be tough, especially when you don't have a tenant. What if I told you you can still collect rent even when your property is vacant? At Calgary Property Leasing, they guarantee to your rent even when your property is vacant. Why choose Calgary Property Leasing? Did you hear what I just said? They guarantee to your rent
Services Traffic Center, we go to Ian Butsy.
It is slow going in a lot of areas out there right now, especially on Deerfoot Trail in the northeast and the interchange around the Stony Trail. It is very slow moving in that area, and we've got an incident in the northbound lanes on northbound Deerfoot Trail heading towards Stony, so keep an eye out for that. Also in the northeast, we have a crash on northbound Falcon Ridge Boulevard at Taradale Boulevard. That is blocking the right-hand lane. And then down south, we have a crash on eastbound 210th Avenue and McLeod Trail. That's blocking the right-hand lane. Emergency crews on scene for that one as well. If you are headed out this afternoon, give yourself a lot of extra time. Drive with caution and make sure you're cautious on those bridge decks and ramps. They are especially icy. See anything else out there causing a problem? Give me a call, 403-291-0066. Now, latest forecast from Environment Canada. Snowing through the afternoon, it's going to taper off this evening, getting down to -9 overnight with a wind chill around -14. Mainly cloudy tomorrow with a high of -3 degrees, the wind chill around -11. Cloudy and a low of -8 degrees overnight. Cloudy and -6 on Tuesday, periods of sunshine, and -4 on Wednesday. Right now, snowy, -6 degrees in Calgary.
City News Time at 2:42, and if you're heading to the hills and you'd like to know what the conditions are like when you get there, City's Darren Rathwell has those details.
Here's the City News ski report. Panorama 10 lifts are open 8 centimeters in the past week as of Friday. Lake Louise 7 centimeters in the last 24 hours, 8 centimeters in the last week, 11 open lifts. Overnight Friday, Saturday, 3 centimeters at Banff Sunshine, 12 lifts are open. Norquay, 5 centimeters in the last week as of Friday, 6 lifts are open. Kicking Horse, 6 centimeters in the last 24 hours, 19 centimeters for the week. Nikiska with 5 centimeters in the last 24 hours and in the last 7 days, 4 lifts are open. For the latest backcountry conditions, visit avalanche.ca. And for snow conditions anytime, text the word ski to 123-321.
Coming up in 60 seconds, we'll have your top stories ahead of sports. City News Time, 2:43. Meet Marie. Her mother, Helen, recently moved to United Active Living. Marie is thrilled with the quality care and delighted her mom is enjoying new experiences. At 80, Helen is discovering new creative talents. And when she's not in the art studio, she's visiting with friends in her spacious suite. With peace of mind, they spend more quality time together too. What will your parents discover first? Find out at UnitedActiveLiving.com.
The Calgary Motorcycle and Power Sports Show is back February 2nd to the 4th at BMO Center, Stampede Park, proudly presented by NFB. Learn more at MotorCanada.com/shows, featuring a huge selection of the latest vehicles and accessories available for sale, large interactive displays, and activities for all ages. Walk away with your newest ride from the Calgary Motorcycle and Power Sports Show on February 2nd to the 4th at BMO Center, Stampede Park. Find out more at MotorCanada.com/shows, and let's ride Canada-wide. Number 1 for breaking news, traffic, and weather. This is City News 660 everywhere.
Good Sunday afternoon. We are sitting at -6 and snowy in Calgary. I'm Nadia Moharib. Here are some of the stories we're working on right now. Many Canadians will be watching an Ontario courtroom closely tomorrow when 5 members of the 2018 Canadian World Junior team, including a Calgary Flames forward, face sex assault charges. And stating the obvious perhaps, but in case you've not yet gotten out today, that's not a word, but in case you've yet to get out today, there's a whole lot of snow out there. Pretty as it may be, it's causing some issues for motorists trying to make their way. And a Calgarian is among nearly 24 picked up in a cross-border operation which sees the FBI alleging long-haul truck drivers were distributing narcotics across North America. City News Time, 2:45. Here's Ian Butsy with the latest in sports.
We have hockey action at the Saddledome today. The Hitmen taking on the Edmonton Oil Kings. The Hitmen lost 6-0 last night in Lethbridge against the Hurricanes. 3 of their last 5 games have gone to overtime, though. This is their 3rd game in 3 days. They also lost 6-5 in overtime to the Oil Kings in Edmonton on Friday night. Puck drop just after 4 o'clock today. You can catch the action on Sportsnet 960, The Fan. All-Star break is over. Now the Calgary Flames getting set to get back into the playoff race. The Flames are 5 points out of a wild card spot as they open the second half of the season Tuesday night in Boston. They're going to have some new faces in the lineup when they take on the Bruins. Andrei Kuzmenko will make his Flames debut after the trade last week that sent Elias Lindholm to the Vancouver Canucks. Flames also claimed defenseman Brandon McCall off waivers today from the Vegas Golden Knights. The 24-year-old has played in 17 games for Vegas this season. And the team also recalled Jacob Pelche, Kevin Rooney, and Cole Schwinn from the Wranglers. So the lineup is going to look quite different on Tuesday. You can get the action on Sportsnet and Sportsnet 960 The Fan. The Wranglers are in their All-Star break as well. They won 3-1 last night on the road in California against the Ontario Reign, so they head into the break on a high. The Roughnecks, though, they dropped both of their games this weekend at the Saddledome. They lost 9-7 to the Toronto Rock last night. They're back in action this Saturday in Toronto against the Rock. Sports at 15 and 45, past every hour, anytime, sportsnet.ca.
This Family Day joins a family of fans in the Sea of Red. Monday, February 19th is the Calgary Flames Family Day game against the Winnipeg Jets. The puck drops at 2 p.m., making it perfect for the entire family. Plus, there'll be fun pregame and in-game festivities. Protect and collectible posters to be given out. Fill your family day with exciting memories that'll last a lifetime. Get your tickets